The rightful and true leader is not he who projects the greatest force of dictate, but he who has the greatest gift of reason. We must never see the one with the greatest strength as the leader, but rather the one with the best idea. We must never allow ourselves to be judged by our obedience. Rather, we must judge the leader for the quality of his service. Our obedience must never be stolen by force. It must be earned with wisdom, service, and respect for our freedom. The more trivial the reason we find to condemn the leader, the more just and right our leader will be pressured to be. We must set the standard for our leader as high as we can imagine. It is then the leader's job to meet that standard. The word leader implies that we must follow him. That is why we must continually remind him that he must follow us. The definition of a tyrant is someone who believes he can rule for one more day without being hung by an angry mob. If the leader does not fear the people, tyranny is already established. A slave is someone who spends less time each day judging his leader than deciding what shirt to wear. Even when a leader is wrong, evil, incompetent, and cruel, even when everyone hates that leader, if the followers do not act against that leader, he will continue to be the leader. He can lead if he is hated, but he cannot lead if the people are acting against him. Bad leaders do not go away. They must be removed. The slightest tolerance of a bad leader by an individual is equal to tyranny of a nation when that tolerance is multiplied by a large portion of the population. If the tyrant has one supporter, he can marginalize 10 of his opponents. We are consumed with personal matters, while we are indifferent to distant leaders, yet it is the misconduct of the leadership which disrupts our personal matters. We will never have good leaders until we expect each other to constantly insist on good leaders. The elected tyrant will be more cruel and selfish than the forced tyrant, because the elected tyrant will consider himself to be more approved and legitimate, and therefore to have more license to control and dominate the electorate. The forced tyrant must win over the people. Tyranny is not possible without the cooperation of the slaves. How bad does the corruption, secrecy, and cost of government have to get before we decide that we need to be responsible for ourselves and make our own decisions? When leaders are chosen by voting, it no longer matters who is elected. Voting is the act of giving away the power to determine your own life. Voting is not just saying who you want to lead you. It's saying that you want to be led.
Thank you for watching and sharing Jerry Day's videos. If you're prepping or planning to put up some emergency food for long-term storage, please go to preparewithjerry.com, where you'll find top-quality food storage packages and kits to get you and your family through whatever ups and downs may be coming.